Good evening, Gradeup community. Welcome to Daily Vocab and Grammar Part 14. I am Pranshu Gautam, your VARC mentor, and I am back with your daily dose of vocabulary. And if you're enjoying our videos, please like them, please subscribe to our channel, and share these videos with your friends who might be preparing for the exam, just like you. Right? Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Yeah. So let's get started. All right, the first question goes like this. Choose which of the following which of the following words is the collective noun for? First, a group of items neatly laid one on the top of another. So one on the top of another is an important phrase. Okay. A, troop, B, bunch, C, stack, or D, series. Troop, bunch, stack, series. Troop, bunch, stack, series. Okay, I'm just waiting for third and fourth option are not visible. Is it happening with all? Okay, I'm just telling you C is stack, S-T-A-C-K, stack. And fourth option is series, S-E-R-I-E-S, series. Okay, so let me start taking the answers now. Here we go. Hello. All right. Let's see who gets the first question right. Okay, let's see. Right. So yeah, most of you got it right. It has to be C, stack. Okay. Troupe means a group of actors. Troupe means a group of actors. Bunch, it could be a bunch of keys, right? So bunch is basically of smaller objects. Stack means one above other, one on the top of other. So yeah, C, stack is the answer. Series means one after other. So series of episodes means one episode after the other episode, then the another episode, right? So one after the other, not one on the top of another, right? So C is the answer. Good evening. Good evening, Siddhi. All right. Next question. Can't see the last two options because of your background. Okay. Oh, it's a problem. Options are not visible. What should I do, Brian? What should I do? Just a second. Give me a minute. Now are they visible? Now are they visible? Okay. So, okay, good. Verbal presentation of evidence in court. A, testimony. B, transferor. C, transferee. And D, testator. Testimony, transferor, transferee, testator. Yeah, Siddhi, I'll do that. I'll do later on. I don't want to disrupt the quiz, so I just shut my video off. Okay, so Jigyasa is saying A. Hmm. All right. Let's take the answers now. Here you go. Verbal presentation of evidence in court. I don't remember, to be honest. If we did it some days before, I don't remember. You didn't get the poll again? Oh, okay. Let's see. Most of you got it right. It has to be a testimony, right? Verbal presentation of evidence in court. Transferor is something who is someone, not something. Transferor is something who transfer his property. Transferee is something who receives it, and testator is one who writes his will. You know, one who makes or writes his will. He is a testator. So, a testimony is the correct answer. Next question. Yeah. So, person who brings the case to court, also called the petitioner or applicant. A. Guarantor. B. Fiduciary. C. Plaintiff. Or D. Appellant. Appellant, basically, not appellant. Guarantor, fiduciary, plaintiff, appellant. Okay, let's take the answers now. Here we go. Excuse me. Guarantor, fiduciary, plaintiff, appellant. Let's see who all got it correct. Yeah. Okay, most of you didn't get it. Okay, so most of you feel that D is the answer. There's a slight difference between D and C. Okay, A. Guarantor is someone who guarantees collateral for someone else's contract. He guarantees collateral from his side for someone else's contract. Okay, so this is not the answer. Fiduciary means, fiduciary, it relates to the responsibility to take care of someone else's money in a suitable way. It means to be faithful. To be faithful. In a more generic way, I can say to be faithful. For example, I can say the company has a fiduciary duty to the shareholders. The company has a fiduciary duty to the shareholders. So this is not the answer. Difference between appellant and plaintiff. Plaintiff is someone, the accused who brings a person who brings the case to the court. Appellant or appellant is someone, he is someone who takes his court from a lower court to a higher court for the reversal of his decision. Let me repeat myself again. Appellant or appellant is a person who takes his case from a lower court to the higher court for the reversal of a decision. So that is the difference between plaintiff and appellant. So I can say that plaintiff, when someone comes in the court for the first time, he becomes a plaintiff, and when he goes to a second court, then he becomes an appellant. So C is the correct answer. Next question. Before that, I would like to remind you, please like our videos and comment on them and share with your friends who might be preparing for the exams. Next question. Fourth. An extract from a book is called A. Epilogue, B. Prologue, C. Preface, and D. Excerpt. Epilogue, prologue, preface, excerpt. Epilogue, prologue, preface, excerpt. Okay, think about it a bit. I believe all of these words you might have heard somewhere or other. hmm Let's take the answers now. Yes, preface is what we get in starting. Yeah, you're right. Perfect. You're completely right. Okay, let's see. Most of you will get it right, I believe. Yeah, most of you did get it right. The answer is D. Now, what is an epilogue? Epilogue is something which is written at the end of the book, at the end of the book, and it tells you about the afterlife of the character once the novel is finished. It tells you about the afterlife of the characters once the novel is finished. Prologue is given in the beginning, just a little bit of explanation or sneak peek into the lives of the characters, right? Preface is again given in the beginning. It's a general acknowledgement to all the people the author gives who were involved in the publication of book. He might thank his children, he might thank his friends. That is a preface. Oh, some people have taste for non-fiction, others have for fiction. Yeah, this happens. The answer is D, excerpt. An extract from the book is known as excerpt. So D is the answer. Next question. But I would say that, if you're preparing for CAT, you should read non-fiction, but you should also read fiction. I mean, you have to have sound reading habits. You should not restrict yourself to a particular genre. That's not, advisable. The method and practice of teaching is called A. Training, B. Pediatrics, C. Pedagogy, and D. Philately. Training, pediatrics, pedagogy, and philately. Philately, not philately. Okay, let us go for the answers now. So it's 8:15 and we have done 5 questions. Every day we are making progress. Minute by minute, we are making amazing progress. That comes down to 3 minutes per question. Yeah, it's good. All right, let's see who got it correct. Okay, most of you got it right. Yeah. So the method and practice of teaching is called training. Training is a vague word. I mean, training could be technical training. It could be training someone into martial arts, right? It could be training someone into sewing. So it's a vague word. So I would negate it. Pediatrics means a branch of medicine, or branch of, the doctors who specialize in children, in treating children. They are known as pediatricians. Okay. C, pedagogy. So pedagogy means the method and science of teaching. So pedagogy and pediatrics both are derived from the root pedos. Pedos means children. Pedos means children. Okay. So pedagogy is to instruct children. Philately means the art of studying the stems. Studying stems. That's philately. Okay, so the answer is C, pedagogy. Okay, let me show the leaderboard. Good evening, Abhishek. Yeah, even that is good. Watching web series, it somehow cultivates the interest in English. I mean, if you're watching the English ones. Okay, amazing. So most of the people, oh my God, most of the people got 3 correct out of 5. That's a good performance. Then we have 20s and 10s, and everyone at least got 1 correct. This used to be the situation post 10th question till yesterday, and we are on 5th question, and everyone has got at least 1 correct. Wow, I would like to literally clap for you people. Next question. Okay, so you have to fill in the 2 blanks. She had acquired a mental attitude toward the other sex, which was a blend of dash and dash. I believe there's some problem with the poll. Let me talk to the tech team. I mean, it's high time. Okay, she had acquired a mental attitude toward the other sex, which was a blend of dash and dash. Admiration and tolerance. B, indifference. Okay, I'm reading the question wrong. It starts from here. From the time she had put her hair up, every man she had met had groveled before her, and she had acquired a mental attitude toward the other sex, which was a blend of dash and dash. A, admiration and tolerance, admiration or tolerance. B, indifference and contempt. C, impertinence, temperance. And D, arrogance is to fidelity. This is a difficult question, I must say that. Hmm. All right, let's see. Phew. This is a bit difficult. Okay, close call. A and B, C and some people think that C could be the answer. Some have even bet their money on D. C. From the time she had put her hair up, every man she had met had groveled before her. We had done this word in 7th or 8th episode, I believe. Groveled or genuflect means to worship someone or to have a servile attitude. Grovel has a negative connotation to it. Okay, because everyone was behaving like a servant. So, this word adds, this word gives a lot of negativity to the entire sentence. So if everyone was groveling or begging in front of her, it's safe to assume that her mental attitude toward other sex would have been negative. So these two blanks should have two negative words. These two blanks should have negative words. Those who have gone for admiration and tolerance, they should know that grovel has a negative connotation. Everyone was behaving like a servant. So what kind of attitude she would be having towards someone who is groveling, who is literally falling on her feet? She can't admire them, right? You admire bravery, you admire someone who is brave, you don't admire someone who behaves like a servant. So that's the key. So that is why B is the answer. Indifference means not caring for, and contempt means dislike. Indifference means not caring for, contempt means dislike. B is the answer. And that is why A is not the answer. We need two negative words, right? C, impertinence is in comma temperance. Impertinence means disrespect, and temperance means self-control or self-restraint. Okay, its close synonym is ascetic. Its close synonym is ascetic. Arrogance means arrogance. Fidelity means trust. Fidelity is the root word in fidelity is fid, F-I-D, and fid means trust. So when we say confidence, so con means with, fid means trust. So I'm speaking with some confidence means I'm speaking with a lot of trust in myself. That is the meaning of confidence. Okay, very well. Next question. So you have to select the pair that expresses similar relationship. Lethargic is to slothful. A. Dogmatic is to bigoted. B. Onerous is to ostentatious. C. Pathological is to penury. And D. Perfidious is to precarious. Lethargic is to slothful. A. Dogmatic is to bigoted. B. Onerous is to ostentatious. C. Pathological is to penury. And D. Perfidious is to precarious. We have done almost all of these words. Almost all of these words. Think about it. I'll give you some time. Okay, let's take the answers now. Yes, Siddhi, good. Good observation. Okay, let's see. This is again not a very easy question. All right, let's see who all got it correct. Wow, most of you got it right. This was not an easy question, by the way. Yes, A is the answer. Lethargic and slothful both mean lethargic or lazy. Both mean lazy, right? So as Siddiq rightfully said, we have to look for synonyms. Dogmatic or bigoted or dogma or bigot, it means opinionated. Opinionated. When someone is a bigot or someone has dogmatic beliefs, he is not willing to change his opinion. He is not willing to change his opinion. He is attached to his belief, to his opinions, and you can't change that. You cannot change that, right? So A happens to be the answer. Onerous means difficult, and onerous task is a difficult task. Ostentatious means a lot of show off. Okay, a lot of show off, that is ostentatious. Pathological means habitual. So a pathological liar is a habitual liar. He has some sort of obsession to lie. Okay. Penury means poor. We did these words. Perfidious means faithless, faithless, and precarious means dangerous. If the ladder is standing in a precarious situation, in a precarious position, what I mean to say is it can fall down. So precarious means dangerous. Okay, good, very good. Next question. All right, dormant is to inert. A, hyperbole is to overstatement. B, ingenuous is to insipid. C, invective is to morose. And D, neophyte is to officious. Dormant is to inert. A, hyperbole is to overstatement. B, ingenuous is to insipid. C, invective is to morose. And D, neophyte is to officious. I'm very happy with the speed. It's 8:27 and we are on 8th question. Very good. All right, let me take the answers now. Here we go. Hmm. All right, let's see. Okay, so some of you got it right. Some people feel that B can be the answer. Some have marked C and D also. Okay. Dormant and inert both mean inactive. Both mean inactive. Okay. So they are synonyms. So we have to look for the synonyms. Hyperbole, hyper means more than normal. Okay. If someone is hyperactive, he is more than active. He is overactive. Hyperbole and overstatement are synonyms. Hyperbole means, sometimes you tend to overstate the situation. For example, I can say I'm very hungry, I'm going to eat like a complete human being. I mean, I don't do that, right? I'm just kidding. I can overstate my situation in such a manner that I am very hungry, I can eat the whole human being, right? I have told you this thing 5 crore times. It's impossible to speak anything 5 crore times, right? So hyperbole is overstatement. Both are synonyms. So A is correct. Ingenuous means innocent. Ingenuous means innocent. Innocent. Insipid means tasteless. Insipid means tasteless. Invective means abusive. Abusive. Morose is derived from the root MOR. More means death. Morose means depressive. Morose means depressive. You will find this root more in mortal, immortal, morbid, right? Neophyte means novice. In Hindi we call it no sakhiya, right? Novice. And officious is when someone is officious, he is he is being voluntary in offering his services even when you have not asked him to do so. When someone is officious, he is himself offering his services even though no one asked him to do so. Okay, so the answer is A. Next question. Malpropism is to words. A. Anachronism is to time. B. Ellipsis is to sentence. C. Ginjanthropism is to apes. And D. Catechism is to religion. Catechism is to religion. This is a cat question, by the way. Malapropism is to words. A. Anachronism is to time. B. Ellipsis is to sentence. C. Ginjanthropism is to apes. And D. Catechism is to religion. All right, let's go for the answers now. Good. All right, let's see who all got it correct. Okay, here we go. Okay, most of you got it correct. Malapropism means to speak bad words, or to not behave properly, or to not use words properly, right? So if I talk about anachronism, so anachronism means when you don't use the time properly, or when you misrepresent the time. I'll give you an example. Suppose I draw a painting of early man. Okay, suppose I draw a painting of early man who are sitting in their caves, right? Who are sitting in their caves, who are burning fire, who might have hunted down a certain number of animals, right? So, can you just imagine what I'm saying? I am drawing a painting of early man. Some of them are playing around the fire. Some of them are cooking food. Some of them are dancing to the tunes of some instrument, right? And all of a sudden, and out of nowhere, I also paint a man who is wearing a watch and carrying a gun. So such a man did not exist during that time, right? So that is a typical example of anachronism, where I misrepresent the time, where I do not use the time properly. So A is the correct answer. B. Ellipsis is to sentence. What is the meaning of ellipsis? See, if I say I scored 4 runs and he scored 2, full stop. I don't complete the sentence. I don't say 2 runs, but that is obvious, right? That is obvious. That goes without saying. So that is the meaning of ellipsis. You skip certain words, because even without those words, the sentence would make sense. Okay. See, there is no such word known as giganthropism. That was just to confuse you. There is no such word such as giganthropism. D. Catechism is to religion. Catechism is a summary of principles of Christianity, a summary of principles of being a Christian in a question answer format. It's a summary of Christianity in a question answer format. So, yeah. Last question. Fawning. Okay, find the word which is farthest from the given word. You have to find the antonym. Fawning. A. Flattering. B. Sniveling. C. Sycophant. And D. Proud. Okay. This is an easy one. Let's take the answers. Good. I expect 100% correct response this time around. Okay, here we go. Yes, Ashish, you are right. Spot on. Very well. Answer is D, proud. Fawning, fluttering, and sycophant. These three words mean to flatter. To fawn someone means to flatter. To flatter. To flatter someone. Snivel means to cry. To cry. Or maybe to convince someone to do something by crying. So maybe a close relative of flatter, not exactly flatter, I'm not saying that, but closely related to flatter. It could be one of the means to employ flattery. So these three options can be negated. The answer is D, proud. Answer is D, proud. Okay, so let's see the leaderboard now. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so the table toppers today, so there are two table toppers. Congratulations to both of them. Both got 6 out of 10 correct. Very good. And then we have all of, oh my god, so the lowest score today is 30. That's an amazing progress. No one has scored 10, no one has scored 20. Everyone at least got 3 out of 10 correct. That is a very, an amazing degree of progress, I must say that. Okay, so with this we end this session. And do like these videos, this video in specific and in general, our videos. If you're enjoying them, share them with your friends. And yeah, we are running this February mailer discount, in which you get discount on your EMIs. So if you opt for the 12 months plan, you get a 5,600 concession. If you opt for the 18 months plan, you get a 7,000 something concession within your EMIs. I mean, I scored 20. That's fine. Sometimes, it's not art. I mean, sometimes it happens. And also your poll was not working. So taking that into account, I'm happy with your score. Okay, so whatever questions you might be having, please ask them. Thank you, Shantanu. And that's quite good. You people show up every day and attempt these questions. That's quite encouraging. Aside, I request all of you to attempt the questions. I mean, even if you get all the 10 incorrect, no one is perfect, okay? The motto here is to, learn as many words we can. We have already learned 140 words. If I add 10 words of tomorrow, it's going to be 150 words within a month's time. That's good. Thank you, Siddhi. Thank you, Shitej. Thank you so much. I'll talk to, thank you. I'll talk to the tech team regarding your poll thing. Maybe they can fix that. Thank you so much. Anyone else has any problem? Any question? Thank you. All right. So let's meet tomorrow with a new set of questions. And you people are an amazing audience, amazing students. I'm really enjoying this time with you, this series with you. Okay. Bye. Take